Hello traders, Day Trader Matt here of businesswithtrading.com, doing a trading strategy recap for the 10th of March, Tuesday. And today was definitely an interesting day. Today we had 6 trades, we were 4 for 2, and ended up dropping 2.5 points in the market. So it was a little disappointing, but in the grand scheme of things, we're okay. 2.5 points doesn't kill us. And after yesterday's big move, it's okay. It's contained. Let's get into what we actually did, and then we're going to talk about a swing trade that we took today and why we like it. Okay, so our first trade today was a long. We took this long, made a little money on it. Watched price kind of move, choppy, and as it started to come down, we decided on this pickup here, it was time to get long. Actually, right here, price came up, price started to come down, and we got long. Well, it chopped around a little bit and stopped us out. It is what it is. So, we kept watching things. We did get short up here, and we were able to take a little profit, and then we ended up getting stopped on the remainder. And price obviously chopped around and came a little lower. As it started to move higher, we took a long over here. We were able to make a little bit of profit on it as price did roll back over, and then we got long again, where we were able to take some profit off the table as well. We pretty much were running behind here and got kicked out on this one over here. Price kind of hesitated, and as it started rolling over, we decided, let's try to get long, and that took us out, and that's what made us negative on the day. It is what it is. It's one of those days where it wasn't really, price wasn't really flowing that well, but there are a couple different perspectives you could use to view the day. A lot of new traders would say, I'm down 2.5 points. Well, shit. Those market makers, those bastards. Those other people in the market, those bastards. No, hell no. It's my fault. The trades that I took, I'm down negative 2.5 points. Or I'm down 2.5 points. I guess negative would be a little overkill, since we already know that. So taking responsibility for your trades is actually a really big step. And it's something that even if you say you do, maybe you don't do, maybe you do. Who knows? I work with a lot of traders, and usually it turns out that they're just not doing that. I see a lot of people all the time, in forums and other places like that, and they're blaming everybody except for themselves. These people did this. These guys are stop hunting. They know my orders. It's a bunch of crap. It is what it is. You got to be responsible for your trades. If we wouldn't have gotten stopped out on this last trade, we would have been positive for the day. You can look at it like that. Oh, why did I take that last trade? Just focus on that negativity. Why not? You can make your trading even more shitty. Focus on the negative trades, and negativity is going to come out in your future trading. So anyway, I wanted to talk about that a little bit. I don't want to spend too much time on it. Let's talk about a swing trade that we got into. And it was on the Russell futures. We decided to get long the Russell. And we're watching it right now. Getting below this level here, I would not like it anymore. And, holding above 7.5 looks good. Over 15, 17 looks really good, and it should be able to run up into this region at least, is what I'm thinking. There's a chance that it doesn't work out, obviously. But I do like the Russell here to, push up, probably at least to 1220, and then probably higher than that. And moving above 15 to 17 gives it a chance to actually come come up and test this line here at around 1245, maybe go even higher. That's off into the future. So right now we're just kind of watching this area here. I do think at least we get a pop into that, and anywhere over that, should be nice for an even further pop. So that's what I'm looking at on this. We just took it today, so it looks pretty good. So I wanted to highlight that a little bit. I haven't really been talking that much about futures. I try to switch around the strategy recaps a little bit. Some people want to know about options. Some people want to know about other futures. Some people just want to know about the trading room. And believe it or not, there are some people that just don't want to watch the videos. I don't know. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. I just wanted to throw that out there. But anyway, having a lot of fun, working with a lot of people. Got some good phone calls yesterday. People really wanting to take their trading to the next level. Definitely doing that guarantee for anybody who comes on as a coaching client, because that's really the only way I can really measure your progress. Because when I work with somebody, I'm all in. I want, to make them more successful than I am. That's the whole goal of teaching somebody. If not, why in the hell are you going to teach? That's the entire goal, is to make them better than you. And if you can do that, you're a teacher. If you can't do that, you're just someone who's calling themselves a teacher. There's a big difference. If someone has a teaching certificate, it doesn't make them a teacher. It makes their profession a teacher, but it doesn't make them one. There's a big, big difference between that. I'm a big, neuroscience advocate, big in the psychology field, and there's a lot of bullshit out there. There's a lot of bullshit everywhere. So I like to, work with people one-on-one, so I can really propel, from your starting line, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. I always tell people in 2 weeks you're going to see a little bit of progress. You're not going to become successful. Depending on where you started at, most likely you're not. But you're going to see progress. And that's what life's all about. When you were little, you couldn't walk. Then you could crawl. Then you started walking a little bit, probably falling over a few times, and then you started walking. Then eventually you started to walk fast. Then you started running. And you started running faster and faster. That's exactly what the trading process is. So, anyway, just wanted to talk about that a little bit. Got some great phone calls, so I wanted to talk about that too. Talk about the trading, just because I think it is important. Important to highlight our losses as well, as our gains. Because that's what people want to see. That's what people should want to see. I should say that. That's what people should want to see. People want to see big ass gains. I made $100,000 trading. I made $20,000. Who gives a fuck? I mean, not to use so much profanity, but seriously, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if you learn how to drive from a NASCAR driver or from some old fat lady at the DMV. She doesn't have to be fat, but I'm just saying those two comparisons. It doesn't matter. You're going to learn how to drive the same. It doesn't matter who teaches you how to read. You have to look at it in that type of context. If someone's showing you, I made $100,000, I made $200,000. They're trying some kind of marketing. They're throwing some kind of marketing at you. And that it is what it is. Being able to say, we made this, we made that. Sure, last month we made a lot on our future swing trading group. We made a lot of trades too. I'll have to look at it. I'm pretty sure we made about 20, 25, something like that. Maybe a little more, maybe more like 30. But you really have to look at the results and, see what they're really pitching you. Are they feeding you some bullshit, or are you really learning something? because I don't really care if you learn from me, if you learn from somebody else. Really, becoming successful is the ultimate goal. And that's why I'm here. That's why I do these videos. That's why I, have my website. That's why I try to improve the website as much as I can, so that way, people get the most value from it. And I get a lot of great emails. People saying, I would like to hear you talk about this, or hear you talk about this, or can you help me with this? And it's pretty awesome. And I have the Skype. People can become my friend on Skype, and we can chat and stuff like that. But anyway, I don't want to make this video too long. I just wanted to kind of focus it on what we did today in the trading room. Focus it on the trade that we actually took, the Russell Futures trade. I think it's important to show that, the trade may or may not work out, and we actually got in right around where it's at right now. We took a 10-point stop, and we're looking for a higher gain. Would I get out if it started doing something different? If it gave me a little profit and it started doing something different? I don't know. I can't really say that. But I'm really adamant on my target right now. I can definitely say that. So anyway, with that, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. You got something out of it. You can always leave comments below. You can also email me directly if you'd rather do that. support@abusinesswithtrading.com is my email. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day. And I'll see you back here in the markets. Thank you.